Hello and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So yeah, we'll be continuing with where we left off last time in the market. So yeah, let's continue. Today two sections should be unlocked. So yeah, let's continue. Section 11, Old Dubai 2, a spicy dish and oh, I should be able to find all sorts of rare and unusual tea leaves here. What a treat. Speaking of treats, Lady Riku, please don't forget to also pick up some dried fruits to go with them. What a wonderful selection of medicinal herbs. This could be just what I need for that new elixir I have been cooking up. Hehehe. Oh hi, you guys are here too, huh? You can probably guess what I'm doing here. Don't tell me you're wondering where my fellow spicy food aficionados is, right? She went off on her own. She said something about how such mild spice couldn't be all the world famous spice Sook had to offer. Then she went off to see if she could find anything spicier in the back alley stores. She's probably infiltrating some secret spice shop right now to get his hands on the hottest seasoning he can find. Anyway, if you see her, give him my regards. And by give her my regards, I obviously meant tell him to get enough for me too. What? She's... At first I thought she was talking about Karen, but then she turned into he. She said something about how, okay. She went, okay, to see if he could find anything spicier in the back alley stores. He? Okay. If I had to guess, it would probably be Kire and Karen. Damn. Father-daughter enjoying their spice shopping. Okay. Yep, Karen. That's strange. I thought you would be surprised to find me working at a spice shop. And yet, you have been looking at me as though it makes perfect sense for me to be here. Well, yeah, I think we have a pretty good idea of how you ended up in this position. So what brings you to this shop? What else? We are here to buy spices. Do you have any particular truly premium spice? Do you have any particularly truly premium spices? Something worthy of a royal figure like myself? This shop carries nothing but spices, so yes, of course we do. Particularly premium and worthy of royalty. How about this? And now, the real battle begins. Well, this is not a rip-off per se, but it's still far high. It's still far higher than it should be. Lower it. Oh, right into haggling then. How foolishly. How foolheartedly. How foolhardly. Even insolent. Still, I commend you for your bravery. Also, your faint but unmistakable kingly aura. Oh, does that mean you are giving us a discount? I never said that. I am Amor, the god of love and judgment. I am one of the chosen few who excels at assets management. Where did the judgment part come from? Take a look at my class. Oh right, we can't get an accurate reading on class here in Dubai, can we? So if you wish to make a request of me, you should know what I am going to ask in return, right? Art thou prepared to undergo my trial? Trial. Bright, so bright. Damn it, I can't see a thing. Can't you turn that down and just let us do this like normal people? I was hoping you to at least project an air of grandeur and majesty. Oh, fine. So, what kind of trial did you have in mind? If you want me to lower my price, you'll need to demonstrate how much you love spices. So for this trial, I bet none of you even imagined anything so innovative existed. You'll need to eat super spicy curry. Okay, master, time for lesson 2. Sometimes the seller will offer a position in exchange for lowering the price. Generally speaking, it's fine to accept them. However, the important thing is to make sure you only do so when you can sweeten the deal for yourself even further. So go on that note. Of course, we'll accept. Really? I haven't even explained the basic rules yet. How very brash of you. Anyway, your trial is to eat every last bite of curry, which I will make with my secret stash of spice. I find it extremely mild, but well, I cannot speak for uninitiated. So we just gotta eat some spicy food. Leave this to me, boss. Oh, Ashwathaman. It's okay, boss. I know what you're gonna say, and I already accounted for it when I volunteered. I see. Well then, tell me this, shopkeeper. Approximately how spicy are you planning to make this curry, and how much of a discount are you going to offer? Since this curry is mild for me, I'll put it at about level 10 in terms of spiciness. I think it's worth of 20% discount. Understood. Then make it twice as spicy. But in exchange, I want you to give us 50% off. That much. Are you sure about this? It's like I told you, master. Accepting the seller's proposal for a discount as it was given is a rookie mistake. If that's all the backbone you can muster, you'll be a sitting duck for any bullshit package deal they want to upsell you. A truly first-class haggler knows how to appear to accept the seller's proposal only to turn it to their advantage. And I had a pretty good feeling the boss was gonna say something like that, which is why I told him not to sweat it. I see. Level 20 is just spicy enough that it's effectively dipping a toe in a divine realm. Alright, I accept it. These numbers all sound very abstract. Are you sure about this? The only thing you need to handle spice is the guts to push through the pain, and I've got those in spades. No way I'm gonna lose here. The fires of rage burning in my blood will consume any spice thrown into them. Well said, Aswathaman, brave son of Drona. This match should be easy for you. Go on then, I'm counting on you. The curry smells really good. That it's ready. Hold on while I serve some. Incidentally, I decided to serve it with rice rather than naan. Hey, master. I'm fairly sure Ashwatthama has this in bag, but I'd also like to avoid a worst case scenario just in case. Is there anything you can do to give him an advantage? I'll make sure he has plenty to drink. Well, I've heard lassis are good for this sort of thing. That's it. What about? I don't know. Keeping some hired thugs on hand to jump out if it seems he's going to lose, and have them mess everything up so no one can tell for sure what the outcome would have been. Well, I guess we don't have time to get deep into it with them already about to start. So I guess I'll just follow your lead and do whatever little things I can to help him out. Okay, it's ready. Dig in. I've had my share of spicy curry. Who do you think invented it? Shiva gave me strength. A piece of cake. Is anyone else worried? I mean, that was just one bite. Don't worry, I can see his warrior spirit burning strong and stubborn. If I don't know any better, I'd think he was fighting for his very life. Understand, sometimes even if your chances of winning are slim, once you have set foot on the battlefield, you have to fight to the bitter end. Stand strong and fight hard to your last breath. Brave warrior, I'll make sure you don't die alone. Okay, battling the spice. Okay, welcome to my territory. Okay, milk in the lassi, something. Okay. Another guy. Okay, nice. I thought after the first guts proc it would end, but full turn was used. Okay. Okay. That's all you got? Oh, you can do this, Ashwathaman. Hang in there. I know you have it in you. You are as strong as they come. I've seen it firsthand. Good. Then I. Hey, shopkeeper. You mind if I stand up? You know how spicy food just makes you want to get up and move around sometimes, right? I understand. That's fine as long as you don't let go of the plate. Good. She agreed. Boss, Master, I've got a favor to ask. This curry is more formidable foe than I thought, but I'm sure as hell not gonna lose. But to win, I'm gonna need the rage flowing through me to burn hotter than ever. That's why I want you to attack me. I know I can beat this thing as long as I've got the exhilaration of combat hyping me up. Are you serious? You'd really go that far? He would. Look at him. That's the face of a man who has never been more serious in his life. Ashwathaman's more than just an unstoppable incarnation of pure destruction. He's also a first-class tactician, well versed in the art of strategy. So if this is what he says he needs, it must be crucial to his success. Alright, here goes. Just like that. Well, if this really is necessary. I can pinch in too if it's not enough, but I bet it will be. Leave it to me, I'll help too. This gets stranger by the moment, but if it is what we truly need to do, then alright. Besides, I can understand how encouraging self-inflicted pain can be. Just what I expect from you, Karna. Great strike. Keep it up. Alright, let's dig in. It's actually working. I can't believe it. More. I need more. Don't worry if you accidentally hit me for real. It'll take way more than that to kill me. Alright, Curry, get ready cause you're gonna go down the hatch. Okay. Okay. Burning and timer. Warrior's willpower. Okay. 3 guts.
どうぞおかくいただきこれはよい甘いぞ我が甘いぞ我がでは承りました茶の湯とはただ沸かしただ立てただ飲むばかりにございますゆえに一期一会と
Okay, I'm not done yet.
Mm. 支度は整うてございます利休産
I'm not done yet. Nice.
地黒く黒く黒く黒く黒けきよえと至りましょう
Okay.
今は楽しめいずれ終わるのだから
Okay, getting close to some of them. Bravo! You did it. You ate the whole thing. All right, way to go, Ashwathaman. I knew you had it in you. though not without it taking its toll. Damn it, that's all you got. Ha ha ha. I eat spice like this for breakfast. Incredible. He's sprawled on the ground, but he's still digging away at the floor with his spoon. That's Ashwathaman for you. He's got more guts than anyone. That was a fine show of appetite indeed. In fact, me it's made me a little peckish myself. As promised, you may now purchase this deluxe spice set for half price. That's the blood, sweat and tears discount. Thank you for shopping with us. By the way, if you happen to know where I can find some of the top ultra spice seasoning rumored to only be available in the city's blackest of black markets, I would be most grateful if you told me. Phew. There. The world's finally starting to look normal again. Thank you for putting yourself through that. I never knew haggling could be so dangerous. I may have employed some unusual tactics, but this now makes two successful negotiations in a row. In fact, I'd say I've demonstrated the principle involved masterfully, but it's me, so there is no surprise. That's no surprise. Now we can go on to our next event, the old souk, in peak condition. Wahahaha. The next event. What did he mean by that? Clothes and happiness. Oh, look at all those beautiful textiles. Talk about a market with personality. The yellow. Hey, let's try this shop here. Welcome. We have got all kinds of beautiful textile goods here. What would you like? A perfectly normal store owner. Wait, what am I saying? I shouldn't be surprised. Normal is supposed to be normal. Which is exactly why this place is perfect. Master, you have got an eye for that cloth pouch set, don't you? Don't try to deny it. I noticed you looking at it longingly. Those were the eyes of a man mulling over whether or not to take the plunge or something nice. Yeah, I guess I was. You can tell. How could I not? Now, by my estimation, this set is priced well beyond the rip-off range. So you are going to haggle it down to something reasonable. Now that I have given you a masterclass in how it's done, this should be easy, right? Sure, I could just buy it myself, but where would be the fun be in that for you? No, the greatest happiness to be found in this souk lies in finding something you want and striking bargain for it yourself. And what kind of souk guide prince would I be if I didn't let you experience that joy for yourself? Well, since we are already here, okay, I'll give it a shot. Well said. Just don't forget how kind and considerate I can be even after you get back to Kaldia. So you are interested in this pouch set, sir? Very well. I can let it go for this much. How about that? How does that sound? Huh? Ah, surely you must be joking, sir. I'd go out of business if I let my wares practically walk out the door like that. This is the best I can do. Still not enough. You're good. Thank you for shopping with us. What a lovely set of pouches you purchased, Master. So, did you have them gift wrapped? Because these are souvenirs for Da Vinci, director, and all the rest of the staff. What a lovely idea. I'll have to try looking for some souvenirs myself if I can find the time. Every souk we have been to has such wonderful things for sale, haven't they? I know what you mean. I wish I have stocked up on more chocolate dates while I had the chance. The ones I brought earlier are almost gone. This was very good market, full of life and laughter. Cutting edge building like the Dubai Mall are great. But there is just something about seeing all these historic shops lined up together that just warms the cockles of my heart. Very well. Yeah, you have got a deal. Thank you. My imperceptible negotiation skills pay off once again. A beautiful white cloth acquired at an absolute steal. Now then, Karna, come here. I've got something for you. I happened to find this very nice cloth at the store there. If you add it to your summer outfit, it should shield you from the sun and sand. Here, put it on. My aesthetic sense demands it. All right. Thank you. There you go. It suits you perfectly, just as I knew it would. Wahaha. Hey boss, check out this belt. Doesn't it look like the one Dusha wore when he came dressed up to impress a woman? I still remember how bummed he looked when he came back after she said it looked like a rat. Looked like a rat had died on his waist. Oh yeah, it looks just like that belt, doesn't it? All right, I'll buy it for you, Ashwathaman. Ha! Hello. Tenochtitlan was right. It may be our very first time here, but there really is something nostalgic about this market. There is so much energy there, but it's also just kind of relaxing. I'm not sure how it manages to be all those things at once, but it does. I hope I can hone my haggling skills to a point I can go shopping on my own one day. Okay, 9370. We had a lot of fun at this souk, huh? It won't be long now before we reach the goal. What was the deal again? We go to the Fountain Plaza when the counter hits 9,998. Then BB puts on some kind of a special show, and then we finish off by going up to Burj Khalifa, right? Yeah, but not today. I'm too tired. Yep, but let's do that tomorrow. I'm pushed. Good idea. Then let's finish up our shop and head back to the hotel for today. So I finally finished showing you around all of Dubai. I wish we could have spent more time together. I wonder if we'll get another time loop this year. Okay. So last night preparation. Okay. Tomorrow's our last day here. Aren't you worried? You're not scared that our trip's ending tomorrow? Who? Me? Me, the dreaded queen of Kur. Don't be silly. Okay, maybe. Maybe I was a little anxious when this all started. But now I just keep thinking about the why of it all. Then why, huh? The why, huh? Specifically, why did I end up like this in the first place? Now that we are coming up on our last day here, if BB really was behind it, then like Lip said, she would have done something to mess with me by now. But instead, we haven't seen her at all since she gave us those credit cards at the mall. At the time, I already had this horn, but she didn't say or do anything about it. Maybe that means it might not be BB's fault after all. I don't know about that, but seeing as nothing else has happened, it might just have been some kind of naturally occurring phenomenon. At least that's what I'm thinking now. It's still kind of unsettling that I can't seem to smell death anywhere in the city. I thought that there were a chance things might be different at the souk, but they weren't. I wonder, could that have something to do with this? Maybe there's just something about this place that doesn't agree with me. Like how certain climates give some people headaches. At any rate, I'm sorry, I have been making so much trouble for you, but at least that should be over with tomorrow. Thank you for everything. And sorry I put you through this. Don't be. It was no trouble at all. Anyway, whatever happens tomorrow, I'm just glad my issue didn't ruin summer vacation for everyone else. And I'm really glad I managed not to mess anything up while serving as your guide. It's nice to know I can still be useful even though I'm slow and clumsy. I feel like I may not have contributed much to this security detail, but it may be that my mere presence deterred potential threats. So I think I'm going to give myself a well-deserved pat on the back. Okay, I think we are all pretty worn out, so let's call it a day and rest up for tomorrow. Good night. It looks like we actually have a chance of finishing our trip without incident. Which is not to say we should let our guards down just yet, but since nothing really happened so far, it's really starting to look like it was just some weird natural phenomenon. Don't you think? I guess I could see something like that happening naturally. Hopefully everything will be wrapped up nice and neatly tomorrow. That's the best future we could hope for. That being said, Percival? Sorry, it's nothing. Either way, tomorrow's the last day of our trip. Whatever happens, we'll just have to do the best we can. Indeed, none of us here have forgotten our top priority. I will do what I must, come what may. Kazu? Who's there? Yep. Good evening, it's me, Bibi Lily. It looks like you all had fun at the souk. You took so long to get here that I took the liberty of waiting in your room. Oh, could you lower that dangerous looking spear? I'm not your enemy. Then I'll rephrase. What are you doing here? Why, it's time to reward you, of course. I was very impressed by what I saw of you at the souk today. Now, may I see your hand? What is it? It's your great job stamp. Your hard work today proves you have what it takes. That stamp just makes it official. I'm relieved you accepted it without any pushback. I was on edge of my seat wondering if you might counterattack with that spear of yours. There is a lot we still don't know about you. I get the feeling you are more than just a guide. But like you said, I do get the sense you are not our enemy. That's all. Thank you, and that concludes my job here. Your job, huh? If you meant your guide work, you barely showed us around. If you're referring to a different job, what is it? Oh, just a little insurance for the various things that are about to happen. Yeah. Last year for today. Quite a short one. I would have expected it to go on a bit longer, but. I'm not worried. I'm not afraid. I'm just curious. I know that's what I told him, but the truth is, I can't help but be a little. Why did I turn into a beast? Why is it the scent of. Why is the scent of that nowhere to be found in the city that can measure joy? Humanity. Why is he? Huh? How am I supposed to sleep like this? Maybe I should try going for a walk. I mean, they do say moving around helps take your mind off things and makes you sleepy. Slowly, slowly. I really don't feel like seeing anyone right now, so. Oh, I know. I just remembered this hotel has a gym. Perfect, I'll go there and get some exercise and clear my head. I don't see anyone here. I hope it's okay to go in without asking. Oh, both of them. We are here, and yes, it's perfectly okay. Yeah, this gym is for hotel guests, and you're a guest, so it's fine. As for us, we are part time personal trainers. We usually work at other gyms, but today we are on duty at this hotel. You can just call us guy and girl, respectively. Okay. So, where would you like to begin? The bench, dumbbells? No, I can see from the look on her face that she's here to clear her head. The treadmill is what you need. Follow me. That's it. You don't have to go fast. The important thing is to just keep running. Just like life. I don't understand what they're talking about. But this rhythm I've got going is helping clear my head. I love your hat, by the way, though it does seem like it might get in the way right now. Even so, I'm not taking it off for anything. Besides, it's basically my treasure. That's great. It's not often people find real treasures in the city. It's been a very long time since anyone bought a bartered for anything too. Now that everyone can get what they want when they want. Treasures just doesn't mean what they used to. Don't you two have anything to say? I thought a trainer's job is to give advice. Let us ask you something first. If answers are what you want, if you're reading, you're right. You're looking for a complete physical and mental detox. You can tell us what's on your mind. Well, let's say hypothetically. Purely hypothetically, can you think of any reason why someone might suddenly turn into a beast? Huh? What am I saying? Should I really be talking to these people about this? Why not? Both my body and head feel so warm and light right now. I'm not sure why, but I get this sense I can trust them. They remind me of the feeling you get when you are hopelessly lost. And then you look up at the night sky. You see nothing but the empty blackness of space and unfamiliar stars. But then you see the pale blue light of the moon shining down on you just as it always has. And you remember you are not alone. I see. So you are worried if someone has suddenly awakened some sort of bestial nature hidden deep in their DNA. Well, don't worry. That's not the only way something like that happens. Yeah, there is probably some external factors at work, like an accidental collision with another realm or something. This city is in a pretty unusual state. It's not all impossible that this person might have unwillingly synced up with a version of themselves from another world. It could be a form of interdimensional quantum entanglement, or it could be something else entirely. But either way, that doesn't make it your fault. In any case, as long as you don't approve of what this beast is about, I think the synchronization will fade on its own. You're saying you now. Whoops, sorry. Purely hypothetical, obviously. So, it'll just go away on its own. I see. That's great. Really great. Okay. That's okay. That's enough. Time to hydrate. Great job. Huh? When did it get? When did it get so late? Phew! I must have gotten so caught up in running I lost track of time. That's the great part about exercise. That's the great part about exercise. You're not trying to accomplish something, you just do it because you want to. It's the most natural thing in the world. So, do you feel better now? Or is there still something on your mind? I'm sorry, I don't remember what we talked about very well, but yeah, I do feel better, mentally and physically. I think I can get a good night's sleep now. That's great. Glad to hear it. Maybe we'll see you again someday. If there is something else we can do to help with. If nothing else, we can always help show you the way. Okay. Okay. Sure, why not? This should work. Special Haman Spa. Warm marble hot stones.
これをどうぞおかくもぐもぐいただきましょうもぐもぐだがねでしかとこの一時にすべてをこの一時に一期一会 海の海では一席よろしいでしょう。この一時にすべてをこの一時に一期一会。
Okay, I'll sleep well tonight.
なんだつまらぬな。
Okay, so that should be all that's been unlocked today. Yep, 9998. So tomorrow is the finale of. Oh, okay. Dubai's white walls and black bikinis. Sure, I'll just complete this. So only the finale is remaining for tomorrow. Dubai Mall, second floor, bookstore. Oh, another incredible bookstore bill. I may not be as charming as my personal favorite bookstore. It it may not be as charming as my personal favorite bookstore, but with such an amazing selection, I can only bow respectfully. Yes, that's right. Sir Palamedes used to talk about this all the time. He would say that the planets in the Middle East star system past the Sandstorm Nebula were the cradle that cultivated modern civilization and academia. Now then, let's see. Oh. They not only have my usual go-to fictional novels, there is no shortage of practical non-fictional books. Perhaps because this is a finance-focused city. Either way, one of the best parts about real bookstores over online ones is browsing books from unfamiliar genres. Take this one for example. 90% of villainy is who says at first. Yeah, that makes sense. Rich villains, destitute heroine. Love it. I've only read the title and I'm already sold. The 666 habit of highly effective villains. Isn't that way too many? No way I can do them all. Everything goes well if you wear a swimsuit. If you want to go viral, get a useless dog. Just eat the villain's diet. Like a Schrodinger. Calorie-free thinking. The life-changing Minecraft of eradicating your enemies. Magecraft. Life-changing Magecraft of eradicating your enemies. How a teen girl went from 0 XP to the most infamous Magecraft Academy in the British Empire in one amazing year. Miss, could you use this card, please? Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I was carrying so many books. I'd like to have this all sent to my hotel. Put it on my personal mysterious black card. Thank you for your purchase. Very well. This is the most satisfying shopping I have done in a long time. But it also looks like I spent too long here. There are still so many other stores I haven't visited. Not only that, it's already noon and I am hungry. Alright, time to find a place to replenish my energy. Suppose energy supply, it's lunchtime. And of course, a mall this enormous must be absolutely packed up with places to eat. Oh man, I'm too late. Every restaurant is already packed. It does look like there are still few empty seats here and there. But what would it be the point of coming all the way to Dubai if I just go get a hamburger and fried chicken from the same chains I always go to? Oh, hang on. I smell something juicy and spicy. Now that smells like local cuisine. Even better if it's not too busy right now either way. Either. Shawarma. Shawarma it's some kind of kebab. Honestly, it looks really, really good. But I don't know why, but it just seems like something heroes eat. Fine. I'll just have to go somewhere else. Good thing I marked that place down for just this kind of scenario. Rapidly moving throughout Dubai. I'm so, I'm so hungry. So hungry. Hungry. Damn it, I don't have time to take the bus. It'll be faster if I just run. I remember it well. It was an unassuming food stand. A little shop at the souk in Old Dubai that practically radiated local gourmet aura. It had something that looked like perfectly round croquettes or maybe deep fried meat dumplings. I almost missed it thanks to all the many new and unfamiliar sweets that they had to, but whatever it was, I'm betting it's the king of Dubai junk foods. That stands that stand will satisfy my craving for authentic Dubai cuisine. I just know it. Old Dubai, Souk area. Whoops, that was close. I almost went from quick speed to stampede again. But now I found it and it's open for business. One serving of those freshly fried, crispy, crunchy, round, golden brown little roly things, please. Oh, good thing, little miss. I was just about to close up for the day. That's miss, not little miss. Thank you. Anyway, is my timing really that good? Well, yeah, you caught me right after a big spender bought out nearly all of my stuff. What you have never had, well, falafel before. Well then, how about a little taste? Oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do. This is good, really good, but not at all in a way I'd expect. Right. Your face says it all perfectly. The taste and texture are all nothing I could have predicted, and this exotic aroma is utterly tantalizing. I also thought this was made with meat, but it doesn't seem to be. And this almost glittery mouth feel doesn't seem anything like potato croquettes either. It's unabashedly spicy, yet it's also mild and easy to eat. You said this is called falafel? That's right. There is no meat in it at all. But you never guess that from how satisfying it is, right? It's made by mixing mashed chickpeas, onions, and lots of different spices together, then frying them up. Give me just a second, and I'll fry you up a fresh batch. That was so satisfying. I accidentally flashed back to Soviet verse while I was walking. Ah, delectable. I'm so glad I didn't compromise and go with some other more convenient shop. I don't buy that man's modest insolence, but that I don't buy that man's modest insolence that it was just another regular food stand for 1 second. Not to mention, I was surprised to hear the big splendor who nearly ate him out of stock was the guy with sunglasses who looked like a big white castle wall came to life. Possible? Wow, I didn't realize I'd wander into so much busier parts of marketplace while I was thinking. Well, since I'm here now, it would be nice to finish off this meal with some classic Dubai sweets. I'm fairly sure I saw a bunch of sweet shops all around this old souk too. At least I thought I did. But looking around all these shops lined up together, you can really tell Dubai doesn't actually have many things to call its own. For example, most of the candy shops out here are Indian. Oh, those look sweet. Those looks sweet enough to absolutely obliterate my sweet taste buds. And Arab sweets like ka- kamf, kan, kanf, and baklava are surely common in Turkey and Egypt too. They must have been brought here through trade and by religious people coming here on pilgrimages and whatnot. But that's not all. There is something else too. I may not be able to see it clearly in this moment, but I can still tell they have something in common, deep beneath the surface. A past when these countries were defeated by greater power and forced to submit to their rule. These wounds always leave scars I'm fairly sensitive to. The lineage, the lingering feelings and pride can be sensed in the shadows of daily life, the architecture, and even in the subtle details of the sweets they adopted. The number of countries who have never been ruled by another are the exception to the rule, and by a wide margin. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If anything, countries like this should be proud of how they have managed to flourish. According to the history books I flipped through at the bookstore, Dubai was originally a small fishing village. It also explained it eventually becoming home to pirate forces strong enough to rival European nations. I would have thought these people were desert citizens though, and through, but they were actually pirates, villains that I can't help but be intrigued. I wonder if there is somewhere I can learn what happened to the city before it became so rich. Hmm? What's he doing here? Yep, a white wall. He just went into a traditional building. It looks like a mission in the desert. Dubai, Old Dubai Historic District. I see, there are a number of similar buildings here too. What is this place? Oh, a museum dedicated to the history of Dubai. This seems like exactly the kind of place I'm looking for. My stomach is still craving dessert to cap off all the delicious meal, but I think I can wait while I check this place out. Perfect. I'm just in time for a short film. Ah, Dubai was once a small village that subsided on fishing and whatever pearls its fishers could find in the sea. The oval-shaped town was surrounded by earthen walls. Goats and camels were kept as livestock, and many of the houses were made with palm leaves. Over time, this region, a strategic point along the Strait of Hormuz, began to see ships from Europe's colonial empire passing through its waters. Meanwhile, the northeastern regions of Ras at Kaf, Kahame, Kahayame, and Sarja organized a military fleet to oppose the British East India Company. So possible. To my shame, I had difficulty remembering his name when I first saw him here. Of course, I realize he is not the same Percival as the one from the Servant Wars. There, he is Peerless Knight and my nemesis. And even if he's a member of Kalia, he's still a servant just like me. My amnesia must be even worse than I thought. Or maybe there is another reason I can't seem to remember him. It was then the fury. It was then that a furious naval war broke out in the waters near Dubai, a place the British Empire now feared as a dreaded pirate coast. When the situation escalated to the point where the merchant ship Minerva was refitted as an Arab flagship, British ultimately decided to send out two major expeditions which would prove decisive. Interesting. I remember reading some of the history of Dubai, but that's all been gone from my sense. Please don't get in my way, okay? Apply invincible attack, sea stars, each turn and gain. Sure. Buster card, gather rate, and crit strength. And begin with that, okay? Okay.
Sure. You pulling. Right. Sure. You go. Very easy. Right. Grab them. Punch.
Okay. Secret Lance activation.
Blast を隠されしペンドラゴンの名において七天の罪と最悪をこの手中行き惑う星々我に従えメガネビュラ僕がですミスターパチ我が友よブラストを隠されしペンドラゴンの名において七天の罪と最悪をこの手中行き惑う星々我に従えメガネビュラブラスジャックツインサイクパンチブラス光よSure, you go. 僕だねフォワードラップクロスタイパンチクラッワールズエンド You go. 相思先行乱らば経由大地星雲正すは天命因果は巡るルテンスエーテルメイルストロームクラウンクロスライトパンチフライト
What a fascinating museum. I especially like the hands-on corner where you could smell the different kinds of spices commonly used here. That ambergris stuff was particularly potent. Hi there. Hello. I thought that was you. It seemed quite engrossed in the Pavilion exhibits. Forgive me for not saying hello sooner. Not at all. You were simply being considerate, not disturb me, right? Miss X, was it? Yes, that's right. I'm X. So, what were you doing at this museum, Percival? Well, I first started researching the city so I could better guard Master and ensure his mission success, of course. But over time, I developed a personal interest in it as well. I didn't end, ended up I didn't end up having much free time to pursue it, but I thought it could at least take a look around the places I was most interested in when the opportunity arose. I see. So you are a serious sort. Perhaps too serious. As for me, I came here in my search for more local sweets. And speaking of which, it's snack time now. I was planning to look around the souk again and see if I could uncover any new dessert roses. So you are off to search for ever greater sweets. Wonderful. And from the look of it, you already have your eye on particular shop or two. Very interesting. Fortunately, I still have some time of my own. Would you mind if I accompany you? I guess that would be okay, but I don't want them running out, so I'll order first. Otherwise, I'll have to fight you to the death for whatever they have left. From what I see, Percival, you tend to eat too much of a single thing. If I were in your shoes, I would prefer to sample many different delicious things, never eating in my never eating my fill of anyone, so that I was left with nigh infinite unforgettable memories. That sounds challenging, but now I'll that sounds challenging, but also like a great learning opportunity. Okay. I've never tasted so many different flavors in so short a time. That was delightful. I should have a great many interest stories to share with Director Koda when I get back to. I think the bounty of flavors may have a result of people drinking far less alcohol around here. Of course, there is no reason a grown man should feel bad about enjoying sweets. But I do appreciate that if I appreciate it or not, being an issue here. By that, by the way, X, there is something I'd like to ask you. What do you think of the city now that you have seen it for yourself? What do you think? What do I think? Is that part of your research too? It is. I can't possibly give a thorough evaluation of the place all on my own after all. What stood out to me was the almost solemn cityscape building on a foundation of peace, the rich, diverse cuisine, the magnificent art dedicated to God, and the way it so warmly welcomes tourists while still maintaining a sense of discipline. Bad news. I would love to hear what you think if you don't mind. Good question. If I had to pick, I guess the thing that stands out to me the most is the sense of loneliness. Loneliness? That's just my interpretation. Feel free to laugh at me for going against the grain. I would never. Please go on. It's a loneliness tingling with nostalgia, envy, and pride. The impression only grew stronger after I learned more about the city's history at the museum. The submission to another country's rule under the guise of protection after they lost a war. The impose the imposition of an unjust peace after their future was stolen. In the end, everything came down to military force and other great powers unilaterally acting on their own interests. I can only imagine how the people of the city must have felt after being forced to submit to such an overbearing reign for 150 years long. I would wonder what would have become of the city if oil had never been discovered here. It was only a few decades ago that the coastal countries in this region, including Dubai, banded together to form a confederation and win back their independence. From the standpoint of history itself, that is practically the blink of an eye. In those few decades, this city has undergone incredible growth, unlike anything the world has seen. That growth must have been the source of a great deal of joy for its people. You can clearly see their pride in their city from the way its skyscrapers seem to rise directly from the desert sand. And yet, I think they also realize what all this sudden growth was causing them to leave behind. The chaos of the souk in old Dubai, the few historic buildings that still exist around the museum, completed with their weathered earthen walls. They must be the city's root, its precious memories. I think it's nothing short of miracle that they still exist. While there are still people from the previous generation who remember what things used to be like. And yet I doubt the city will ever stop marching along the path of progress. Indeed, that's why it seems so lonely to me. I guess I see. Master told me that this girl from another universe who has the same face as King Arturia is still missing some of her memories. So I can't. So I can understand what she would be. So I can understand why she would be drawn to this city's past and sympathize with its struggle. At some point, every powerful city will be forced to make a major choice, a choice to determine who they are and who they want to be, because nothing stays the same. Thank you, X. It was very insightful. I'm deeply grateful for your perspective. Oh, is that all? Does that mean you'll be willing to treat me to a round of that cutting edge VR drone room they have at the mall? Drone game? Haha, I'm sorry, but I really must be getting back to guarding master. Damn, it's no fun playing a game like that without an audience. I was so sure I could set a monumental new score to, one as high as Burj Khalifa. Oh well, I understand. I suppose it'll just have to be content with shipping lemons, mint juice by the hotel's night pool while I dig into my new books. That sounds so far from loneliness as one could get, at least from me. Well, I never said I was on Dubai's side. If I get the chance, if I get the chance, I'm considering seizing control of it and turning it into my own base, filled with gold and gourmet delights. Is that so? I see. Then it looks like I'll have another thing to keep an eye on, and in addition to my guard duties. Oh. Okay, the ending part was just rambling. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow it's going to be the final section, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that long. So anyways, I'll also be doing my CL rolls, continuing my CL rolls tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know how I will do that. I'll see about that, if I'll do it before or after the story. So yeah, thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow with the finale of this event. So yeah, if you guys liked, a like and sub would be appreciated. But other than that, see you guys next time. Bye.